Hello student, my name is Shivani Parmar. Today we will learn science book of class 7 chapter number 2 nutrition in animals. Plants can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but animals cannot. Animals get their food from plants either directly by the eating plants or indirectly by the eating animals that eat plants. Animal nutrition included nutrients requirement, mode of intake of food and its utilization in the body. It means you have learned in chapter first that plants can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but animals cannot. Animals are directly or indirectly dependent upon plants. Some animals eat both plants and animals. Recall that all the organisms, included humans, require food for growth, repair and functioning of the body. So animal nutrition included nutrients just like carbohydrate, proteins, vitamin, fat, etc. The mode of intake of food and then it utilized in the body. The components of food such as carbohydrate are the complex substances. These complex substances cannot be utilized as such, so they are break down into simpler substances. This process is called the digestion. The breakdown of the complex compounds of the food into a simpler substances it called digestion. Just like that, this is a type of a complex substances. ये breakdown हो जाएगा किस पे? Similar substances में. Now second topic is mode of intaking food varies in different organisms. Bees suck plants, insects mother milk, snakes swallowed animals, aquatic tiny food particles floating nearby. Now our next topic is digestive system. As we know that we take in food through the mouth, digest and utilize it. The undigested part of the food are defeated. Have you ever wondered what happened to the food inside the body? The food passes through the continuous canals which begin at a buccal cavity and end at the anus. The canal can be divided into the various components just like buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. The food components gradually get digested as the food travels through the various compartments, the inner wall of the stomach and the small intestine and the various glands associated with the canal such as salivary glands, liver and pancreas. And these digestive glands which secrete the digestive juice just like salivary gland, liver and pancreas. These secrete digestive juice and the digestive juice convert complex substances into the simpler ones. The digestive tract and associated glands together constitute the digestive system. Now second topic is the mouth and a buccal cavity. Food is taken into the body through the mouth. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. We chew the food with the teeth and break it down mechanically into the small pieces. Each tooth is rooted in a separate socket in our germs. Our teeth vary in appearance and perform the different function. Accordingly, they are given the different names. Now, first of all is tongue. So, it helps in mixing of food, helps in swallowing of food, also have taste buds that detect the different taste of food. Tongue is a facially muscular organ attached at the back of the floor of a buccal cavity. It is free at the form and can be removed in all directions. We use our tongue for talking. Besides, it makes the saliva with the food during the chewing and help in swallowing the food. We also taste food with our tongue. It has a taste bud that detect the different taste of the food. Now teeth. There are the two types of teeth. milk teeth and permanent teeth. Do you remember about falling of your teeth some year ago? First set of the teeth grows during the infancy and they fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years. These are termed as milk teeth, and second set of replace them are the term permanent teeth. The permanent teeth may be last throughout the life or fall off during the old age or due to the some dental disease. The different types of teeth. These are the different types of teeth. First, molar, premolar, canine or incisor. Molar helps in gliding teeth and only it's present in adults. Gliding and chewing, the pressing and the teasing, cutting and the biting. These are the function of a particular type of teeth. Now, tooth decay. Normally the bacteria are present in our mouth, but they are not harmful to us. However, if we do not clean our teeth and mouth after eating, many harmful bacteria also begin to live and grow in it. These bacteria break down the sugar present from the leftover food and release the acid. The acid gradually damages the teeth. This is called the tooth decay. Now, prevention of the tooth decay. First of all, we should clean your mouth twice in a day. Rinse your mouth after the milk. Now, next topic is the food pipe and esophagus. The solid food passes into the food pipe. The food pipe runs along the neck and runs until the chest. The food passes through the food pipe and reaches stomach. Food moves in a downward direction. It means the food is pushed down by the movement of the wall of the food pipe. Actually, this movement takes place throughout the alimentary canals and pushes the food downward. At the time, the food is not accepted by our stomach as it vomits out. Now, stomach. It is a bag-like structure in flat J shape. It is connected with a food pipe and small intestine. It has the widest part of the alimentary canal. It receives food from the food pipe at once and open into the small intestine at the other. The stomach lining produces the three things. The inner layer of the stomach secretes the mucus, hydrochloric acid, digestive juice. Mucus, it protects the lining of the stomach against the acid. Hydrochloric acid kills the bacteria that enter along the food. Digestive juice breaks down the food into the simple substances. Now, inner layer of stomach secretes mucus, hydrochloric acid and digestive juice. The mucus protects the lining of the stomach. That acid kills many bacteria that enter along with the food and makes the medium in the stomach acidic and helps the digestive juice to act. Digestive juice break down the proteins into the simpler substances. Now, second topic is small intestine. It is highly coiled, almost 7.5 meters. Completely digestion take place here. Small intestine receives secretory form of two glands, liver and pancreas. It means small intestine is highly coiled and it is about 7.5 meters long. It receives secretion from the liver and the pancreas. Beside its wall also secretes juices. Now, liver. Reddish brown in color, largest gland of our body, secrete a digestive juice called bile. Bile juice is stored in a gallbladder. It helps to digest the fat. It means the liver is a reddish brown gland situated in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. It is the largest gland in the body. It secretes the fat. Now, pancreas. It is cream-colored gland secrete the pancreatic juice that helps in the digestion of fats, carbohydrates and proteins. Now, our second topic is absorption in the small intestine. The digestive food can now passes into the blood vessels in the walls of small intestine. Absorption, the process by which digestive food enters the blood vessels. Now, the inner walls of the small intestine have thousands of the finger-like outgrowths. These called the villi. And these villi increases the surface area of the intestine. Now, assimilation, the process by which the body organs utilize the digestive food, it is known as the assimilation. In this, the cell glucose breakdowns with the help of the oxygen into carbon dioxide and water, and energy is released. The food that remains undigested and unabsorbed enters into the large intestine. Now, next topic is large intestine. The large intestine is wider and shorter than the small intestine. It is about 1.5 meters in length. Any food that is left undigested passes to the large intestine. The remaining waste passes into the rectum and remains there as a semi-solid faeces. The faecal matter is removed through the anus from the time to time. This is called the ingestion. Now, second topic is digestion in a grass-eating animals. Quickly swallow the grass and store it in separate part of the stomach is called the rumen. Here the food is partially digested and it is called the curd. Curd retains to the mouth in small lumps and the animals chew it. This process is called rumination and animals are called ruminants. In this process, the grass is rich in a cellulose, a type of carbohydrate. It in ruminants like cattle, deer, etc. Bacteria present in rumen and help in digestion of cellulose. Many animals, including humans, cannot digest cellulose. Now, our next topic is feeding and digestion in amoeba. Amoeba is a microscopic single-celled organism found in pond water. Amoeba has a cell membrane, a rounded dense nucleus, and many small bud-like vacuoles in its cytoplasm. Animals constantly changes its shape and position. It pushes out one or more finger-like projection is called pseudopodium or false feet for movement and capture the food. Amoeba feeds on some organism which is senses food. It pushes out the pseudopodia around the food particles and the food becomes trapped in a food vacuoles. Digestive juices are secreted into the food vacuoles. They act on the food and break down it into a similar substances. Gradually the food is observed. The observed substances are used for the growth, maintenance and multiplications. The undigested residues of the food is expelled outside by the vacuoles. The basic process of the digestion of food and release of the energy is the same in all animals. In this later chapter, you will learn about the transport of the food absorption by the intestine to the various parts of the bodies.